Russia allegedly orchestrated an email hack against the Democratic National Committee. Yahoo revealed 1 billion user accounts were compromised, and big companies like Sony and Netflix reported their Twitter accounts fell victim to hackers. The Wall Street Journal's personal tech columnist, Joanna Stern, writes, in 2017, chances are good that you'll get hacked if you haven't been already. Joanna Stern is with us now. Well, that's great. Thanks for that.
Great way to kick off the new year. Not like that goal, you know?
You know, I feel we have more and more information than ever before on how to protect your data. But why does it feel like these hacks have increased?
So number one is that there is more data, right? More of our very sensitive information are in our emails or in our social media accounts or in our messaging apps. So that makes it a bigger target for hackers. The second reason is if you think about it, the big hacks used to happen on operating systems, computer operating systems. Now those operating systems are in our pockets in our phones, they're on our TVs, they're in our Wi-Fi networks, they're in those talking speakers, they're in our light bulbs. So more and more things are connected, which makes it more of a target.
And some of these hacks happened a long time ago that you didn't even know about, like this Yahoo hack that we talked about at the end of last year, 1 billion accounts. I mean, some of these happened years ago, right?
Yeah, that was 1 billion in 2013 or 2014. Then they had 50 million in 2013 and 2014. I mean, this was very troubling, especially because we didn't know about it till the end of last year. It's hard to say. I mean, I wouldn't use Yahoo. I would not use Yahoo anymore as an email account.
You know, a Gallup survey showed 64% of Americans worry about having their email passwords or electronic records hacked. So if you find out that your account has been hacked, what should you do?
So number one, change your password. It seems really obvious, but just go in there, change your password.
Shouldn't be 12345?
Password 12345 is not a good choice, okay? This is my professional opinion, not a good choice. Number two is, depending on the hack, you definitely want to let the people in your contact network know, whether you're on Facebook or email, that you have been hacked. So when they get that email asking for $50 million from you, they're not surprised, right? That's one of the big things. Phishing is a big thing. The third thing you want to do is you definitely want to keep an eye on your other accounts, because if they were able to get access to Social Security information or credit card information through the email, your other information could be at risk.
Two-factor authentication is something we talk about a lot, and people might hear about a lot. It is a little bit of a pain.
It is definitely a pain.
Beyond the normal password process, but it's still something that you recommend.
I mean, it really can be a life changer, and it protects your data, because
what is it exactly, Joy?
So you don't need just a password to get into your account. The companies will send you a second form of authentication. So you go in, you type in your password,
phone or whatever else,
and then they will send you a text message code, or they'll give you a phone call, or they'll give you a code inside the app. Facebook does a really good thing about this. So it all sends you a second way of getting into the account. It protects it that way. And one of the interesting things that I think is going to happen in 2017 is bioauthentication, right? Using our heart rates, using our eyes, using our fingerprint as that second form of authentication.
When will that happen?
It's almost already happening on your iPhone,
can
right?
do it, right?
Apple's got the iPhone.
Yeah. And one of the things I really recommend is a password manager. This is life-changing. I set this up a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I've been doing it, but I put all my passwords in there a couple of weeks ago. This manages all your passwords, and it's all secured by one single password.
But doesn't that feel crazy, though? I always feel nervous about that. You really trust that, right?
Yeah, let me just quickly explain how it works. So you put all your passwords in this one program. The one I like is called Dashlane, and then you have one master password, right? That master password you cannot forget, because the company doesn't know it. So if they get hacked, they don't have that master password, so the hackers could get into it.
They say they don't know it.
They say they don't know it.
As far as we know.
Yes.
Joanna Stern, always good to see you. Thank you.